All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I see Billy and Andrea has got their Kansas City Chiefs attire on, and just so everybody knows, whether you're a football fan or not, they're proud this morning with the Kansas City Chiefs. Good to see everybody. Again, I hope you had a great weekend, and let us know where you're tuning in from. Our word today is brought to us by Joan. So, and the word is calm. Calm. This is always a good word for me. Shh, just be calm. Be calm, Brett. So, I've always been calm. I'm not always calm. So if I look at the definition, it says not showing or feeling nervousness, anger, or other strong emotions. How many of you are the type person that, like, you open the door for people, you say maybe yes ma'am and no ma'am, you try to be polite, and then all of a sudden something happens in life and you're like, yeah, like, and then people are like, wow, I didn't see that in you. You're not a very calm person. So the word for this morning, I'm gonna let Todd Rowland in. The word for this morning, calm, is really good. And I want to show you a picture. Okay. I'm going to show you a picture. Andrew, I'm going to show you a picture really quick. And I thought about this when I thought about calm. The road to success has many twists and turns. And you see this sign, like that's life right there. I hope you can see it. Maybe you can take a picture of it. Maybe it'll remind you when you're going through life's twists and turns that's our life. That's where we live. And life is full of twists and turns. It's full of ups and downs. It's full of triumphs, and it's full of failures. You know, that's just life. And so thank you for that, Andrea. But I really thought about that picture, and so we diagrammed it up this morning where you could see it, because how many of you feel like that's your life? I know that's mine. Like as soon as I think I got life the way I want it, like, you know, I've got it in my grasp, it throws me a curveball. It's like, I can't believe you did that. I was so comfortable where I was at, you know, but that's just the way it is, right? And sometimes I have something to do with it. Like I actually throw the turn or the twist in my life, you know, but life has many twists and turns. And sometimes here's the beauty or the rainbow I want you to think about this morning. It does have many twists and turns, many ups and downs, many triumphs and failures. And sometimes what looks like a very bad day can just be clearing the way for good things to come. We never know. Think about your life. Think about things in your life where you felt like, man, this is tough. This is a tough moment. And then 6 months or a year down the road, you're like, wow, like it just cleared a path because what I'm living in now is really beautiful, right? But we just don't know what we don't know, right? We can't forecast the future, but we got to be calm. We got to be calm amidst the storm, amidst the twists and turns. And I actually looked this up, and Andrea is going to talk about how to stay calm, right? It might be today, it might be tomorrow, it might be sometime this week, but you're going to have life throw some curveballs. So how do we stay calm? Andrea is going to talk about, but I actually looked up the ability to manage your emotions and remain calm under pressure has a direct link to your performance. And I really want to go at you at your profession right now. So there was a group, Talent Smart, that conducted research of over 1 million people. And I was looking at this research when I was preparing for the word calm. And here's what they found in their research of over 1 million people. They found that 90% of the top performers, what they're really skilled at is managing their emotions in times of stress in order to remain calm and in control. You know, I think about Bill Sailing, or I think about Starlin Jones, you know, and I think about like they fought, you know, for our freedom. Like they, and so many of you did, right? I'm just naming two. But man, I just thinking about being out on the battlefield with them. Wouldn't it be bad if you turned and you felt like that they were all over the place amidst the storm, amidst the fog? But instead, I picture looking at them and picture a very calmness. We got this. We're under control. We're in control of this. Might not look like it, but I know the direction we're headed. Those are the people you want to surround yourself with. Those are the people you want to have your backs up against, because they're the top performers. And so I'm going to turn it to Andrea, because she's going to talk about how, because we know we're going to go there. We know the world and life is going to get out of control. And when it does, how do we stay calm? Andrea, I'll turn it to you.
Well, I think this was a fantastic word. Definitely something that I need to look up a little bit more often. So I don't know if any of you guys are somewhat like me that can be a little bit high strung, and calm is not my natural state, right? So definitely something that I could use a little work on. So the quote that I found that I loved was, set peace of mind as your highest goal and organize your life around it. And that's Brian Tracy. And what is calm other than peace of mind? So what I'm going to talk about today is something that I need, which is keeping calm under stress. And when we find ourselves feeling anxious or overwhelmed, what can we do to bring ourselves back to neutral in those situations? So first of all, we've talked, like we've done the whole lesson on it, but breathe. And, you know, take some slow breaths. Like, you know, if you ever see me on an airplane, I'm doing this because I'm a horrible flyer. But I like to say, like, talk about like box breathing. So if you picture a box, you're going to breathe, you know, inhale across to a count of 4, exhale to the count of 4, inhale to the count of 4, exhale to the count of 4, and draw a box in your mind. And you'll feel like your whole body just kind of settle down, because our mood kind of matches our breath. Like, think about when you're really anxious, you're almost like a dog. You're like, right? Like you're breathing really, really quickly. But when you're calm, or when you're falling asleep, like all of that, your breathing is slow and steady. So when you're feeling like you're panting, slow it down. Number 2, count to 10. So, and I'll tell you, maybe 10 isn't going to cut it. Like, I'm a count to 100 kind of gal. So sometimes, sorry, my phone's going crazy. Sometimes we got to keep counting. So focus on your breathing. Take some time. Just, you know, 1, try to breathe, 2, 3. And if you're not calm at 10, we'll go to 20. And if you're not calm at 20, we'll keep going. And whatever the number is that it takes, keep counting until you feel more calm. Number 3, go take a walk, right? Get outside, feel the sun on your skin, right? The breeze, you know, fluffing up your hair a little bit, listen to the birds, smell the flowers, like whatever it is, but just go and gently move your body just to separate yourself from the situation that's stressing you out. Number 3 or 4, I can't count, is that whole meditation. Joan talked about it, and thank you for this word. But meditation is a great way to calm yourself down. I talked to you guys a little bit about the Headspace app that I paid for when I didn't want to, but it's okay. Go download Headspace. There's a free version, and do a 3-minute meditation. Like, we're all busy running around, think I can't do an hour meditation. Do a 2-minute one, do a 3-minute one, and see how that helps you get centered and more calm. 5, practice gratitude. You know, it's kind of hard to hold 2 thoughts in our mind that are conflicting. So if I'm racing and feeling stressed out, I can slow down and just say, well, let me take a moment and think of 5 things that I'm grateful for in this moment, right? A comfy desk chair, right? My children are home in my house, so I know that they're safe. There's, a breeze moving the trees in my yard, like whatever it might be. But just try to come up with 5 things that you're grateful for in that moment, and it can help bring more calm. Number 6, eat well. And I don't know if anybody else can relate. I actually talked to Coach about this the other day. If you've ever, like, can anybody relate to feeling really stressed? And so what you do is throw caffeine on top of it. Like, I am so guilty of, if I'm like really high anxiety, I won't eat. And then I will like overdose on caffeine. Like, I am just having a million cups of coffee. I'm like pulling it all into me. And I'm like, why am I torturing myself right now? Like, absolute self-sabotage by matching this mood with a chemical and nothing to balance it out. So if you are feeling, yep, right, chocolate, absolutely same thing, Kathy. So if you are feeling a little bit stressed, not calm, go nourish your body, right? Maybe lay off the caffeine for a minute, but give yourself good nutrition, especially to start your day, and focus on that just to help your body calm down. Number 7, we kind of talked about this, but get moving. Go for a run, walk the dog, do some yoga, do some jumping jacks, but move your body, burn off. Like, I'll always say, I like to put it, I got to get the wiggles out, right? Got to get the wiggles out and just move a little bit to express that energy in a more positive way. Number 8 is surround yourself with positive people. Find a community of people that are uplifting and positive, like these beautiful folks, right? And plug into it, especially when you're feeling a little frazzled. And then lastly, and I just added this, Coach, because you got me. I don't know if you guys could see my eyes were doing a little bit of watering, but put it in perspective, right? Like, I might be stressed because there's workers in the house. Like, I'm so grateful, but that could be a little stressful. It's a little noisy. Like, there's different things happening that might stress me out. But I'm not in a war zone, right? My babies are healthy. My body is sound, right? So whatever the stress is, like, maybe it's a big stressor, but most likely it can always be a bigger stressor, right? Like, I'm not fighting for my life right now. I'm not fighting for the people I love's lives right now. I'm just a little bit frazzled. So if you can put it in perspective, it can help you feel calmer as well. So thanks for this one, Joan. This was a powerful one. I needed it.
Yeah, great word, Joan. And Andrea, great lesson this morning. And it is perspective, no matter how rough things feel in life, like, we've always got things to be grateful for. And, it's putting it in perspective. So thank you for that. And I'm grateful for this community. It's like, I look around this community and just think of all the people that I know in different parts of the world because of this. And we got each other, man. We bound together. We got each other. So grateful for that. Happy Monday. You're going to have an amazing week this week. I am too, by the way. So gotta forecast that out into the world.
Forecast
So
it. Happy
have a great
Monday,
one.
great
See you. Love you guys.
weekend.
Thank you. Great word. Wow.